Well, the second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 2. 63. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across. Line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
A handoff running left is Miller. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, when it's time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On first down, Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 66 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll make the score 14-0. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by Marcus May. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And now an audible here into something else.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
1st down, Giants.
Throwing Jones.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a break.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This is caught. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jones now on 3rd down.
That is caught, and he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him.
And he's got this down to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind
that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Milton Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Jones throwing on 4th down.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, and Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He gives it up, and he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
73. 73.
Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 26 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st down, New York.
Now it's Miller running right. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This is Smith with the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now back to throw.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
A pitch back. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott on for the extra point.
The
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it will sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Jones off the play fake.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be a third and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Detroit, Detroit, Detroit.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down